exactly how many years of Joel's prime do we all think he has left? The line is 2.5.
So by prime, are we talking about at an MVP level? Are we including a little bit below that? Like, are we including
All-star? Let's just say all-star level.
I'm taking over.
Of all-star, of like MVP consideration, I think 2.5 is a reasonable line. But if we're saying all-star counts for that, I will go over as well. Because here's the thing. I think my biggest concern with Joel aging is on the defensive side of the floor. How does he, like, can he play anything beyond a drop as he ages out? Can he bounce out to shooters if he has to? Can he make the rotations he needs to? I think that's where my concern comes in for Joel aging more than offense. He's always going to score. He's always going to be efficient. And quite frankly, the game's probably going to continue slowing down for him. That jump shot's not going anywhere. I think he will be good offensively. And because of that, he will be an all-star caliber player, I think maybe longer, barring injuries, of course, than some people expect. Can he be the, elite defender, the top 5 defender when he's locked in? Can you anchor a defense as easily around him? Will you have any scheme diversity? That is, I think, the bigger question. But that usually doesn't show up on all-star voting anyway.
To me, it's even more simple than that. Does he just play enough games?
Yeah.
Because I think it's an easy over 2.5 at all-star, even all NBA level, as long as he doesn't suffer either a series of injuries or one catastrophic injury that completely changes the complexion of his future. Because we've already seen, like, even compromised Joel in playoff environments against a really good defensive team in the Knicks is putting up 30 plus points. Like, if you just go by the numbers and all that, and I know it's not as simple as he scored this many points and had this many rebounds, all that, right? Like, because we can go into the turnovers, decision making, and we have over and over again. But yeah, I will take the over on that. It's just a matter of, is he going to hit a level that is good enough, regardless of the team construction, whether it is this 2-star model, whether it is the third, is he good enough at the top end as the number one guy with playmaking limitations that Derek has mentioned, with the potential backslide as a defender, which he will hit at some point in his career, especially if he's continued to ask to hold such a heavy two-way burden as the fulcrum on both ends of the floor. It's certainly fair to say the window is right now and the next 2 to 3 years, and you can't count on anything beyond that. But I feel good at least about those few years ahead of us. Yeah. It's just everything else is where you get into, I think there's going to be a reckoning with all the pain and the suffering, frankly, that he's gone through with his body during his career.
I'm going over. And I'll also add on to, as you talk about, the guys laid out their points, including the health, I'll add on to every year, if he's still the 1, Tyrese Maxey is that 2, unknown of who that 3 is. If Maxey is that 2 and he continues to get better, he's going to make Joel Embiid's life a little bit easier while still being that 1 because of the things that he's doing. If he's able to improve his playmaking ability, where he makes things a lot easier for Joel on the receiving end of it, and certainly with the surrounding players, and his scoring that we know that Tyrese Maxey can do, that certainly helps with the number 1 guy is able to do, because the attention that he's drawing is also going to ease the burden a little bit for Joel Embiid, even though as the game is slowing down for him, he's going to see those double teams, but still knows how to manipulate and score. And maybe the passing continues to get better and better with the players around them, Maxey, whomever else that 3rd guy is, plus the rest of the role players.
We all silly like the mayor.